Right. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining today. It's going to be a brand new week of lots of opportunities. So be careful of what you're going to be seeing, because let's start with the fundamentals. The dollar index today, okay, is hitting a bullish area. This is in reaction to the US Treasury 10-year yield. It's hit a particular demand zone. So demand zone entering, so we're looking for bullish momentum. Okay, so be careful of your Indian stocks as this is going into bullish mode. So this straight away is telling you that, okay, let's see what happens here. So for the next week, what we should see is the Nifty is hitting a supply zone. So Nifty hitting the supply zone is not going to be indicating that a selling pressure is going to be continuing from the top side. So the overall pressure from the buying, it should be ending. Okay, it's hitting a particular supply zone. Okay, the highest it can go up to is here. Okay, so if we put some price points here, it'll be easier for you to understand this. So the highest price it can go up to is here, and the price that it is at the moment should be anywhere here. So these are the two price points at the moment that it is. Okay, it is hitting a particular supply zone, so that means the price is going to go reversing. The US Treasury yield has hit a demand zone. So this is telling you that the buying pressure is going to be continuing. And if we look at now what's happening with the dollar index is going forward. Okay, so if we now look at what's been happening with Bank Nifty, so Bank Nifty should be entering the same particular zones. Okay, on the daily. Okay, the movement of this is getting slow. It's not being aggressive. Okay, the movement isn't as big as it should be. Plus, it's hit a supply zone. So price from here reacted, goes back up, reacted, did not go above here, reacted, and it also is hitting this area, but it's going slowly. Rather than big candles, it's small candles. So this is telling you a reversal is going to be happening very soon. So supply zone, selling pressure is going to be continuing for next week. So if you look for selling opportunities on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty, okay, that should give you the opportunities. So if we look at also what's been happening with oil, so oil India. So oil India, this was a request from one of you guys. This was telling me that what should be happening with the oil, because this particular person, okay, bought it here. Okay, when they bought it here, it started to crash. So now the way we should be analyzing this is we should be looking at the US oil index or the MCX. So not so if I look at the futures market of oil India, okay, especially where it's due with this one, MCX, crude oil futures for India. And then click on the current contract. Okay, this is now hitting a demand zone, so buying pressure is starting to be continuing. Okay, so this price did not go below. This price is above the other price. So what this means here is price should be going forward. So if you look at from a line chart, okay, this particular area hasn't been taken over. So if we now put this back on, and so price itself hasn't broken this zone. from the line chart. So if you're looking from the candles point of view, okay, price is going higher than it's supposed to be. So we're hitting a particular demand zone. This will be telling you that the crude oil for the Indian market, for Indian oil markets, okay, the MCX, it's going forward. So buying opportunities for next week for oil, okay, but be careful of Bank Nifty as it goes into the supply zone and it starts to go further down, okay. If we now look at what's happened with the Euro USD, okay, the Euro USD again, it's broken a particular zone, but it hasn't gone further. So our new supply zone was created there. This is telling you on the weekly, the buying pressure is going away. On the monthly, the selling pressure is going to be continuing. So weekly, it is telling you the buying pressure is going, okay, daily pressure, okay, over there. So GBP USD will be doing the same thing, okay. So if we look carefully at what happened in this particular zone, okay, so the supply zone was created here. So what this means, price went down, price went back up, did not go above here. If we now look from the weekly point of view, okay, price hasn't gone above here, so it's telling that the sellers are still in command. Also, look at the selling pressure from the sellers. So if you look from a 1 hour's point of view, okay, price is just going further down. Price on the hourly supply zone was created here. Also, we had a supply zone here, but price took it further up, went down. Price is now reacting from this zone because it didn't go above here. So this is telling you that the supply zone was created. The supply zone is quite strong here, so it should be going down. So if you do enter here, make sure that you exit at the demand zone, okay, and then that will give you the profits as well, okay. So if we look at what's happening here on a lower scale, so our zone itself is going further down. Also, if you look carefully, price did not go below here. So on the hourly, this is the demand zone. So price needs to take them out before the continuation, okay. So selling pressure overall, however, it needs to be taken out. Once taken out, then you'll see the overall buying pressure or the selling pressure, but it needs to go out of this zone. So if we mark them both with our channel, so at the moment, okay, it's going in this particular channel. So once it does that, it can break out. Also, what you could do is look at how price reacted from here. So if we just adjust that, so this would be from one channel to one channel to one channel, okay, and that would tell you which way the bias is going, okay. So this is the reason why you're doing this way, so that if it goes out of this zone, you go into this zone. If it goes out of this zone, you go further down, okay, and then it start to go into the demand zone, the main zone that is being created there. So if we look at from the 4-hour point of view, this is what it should look like, okay. So this would be an extension, okay. So this is telling you what the zones should be taken out before the overall selling should continue, okay. Any questions on this? Good, right. So overall, okay, your charts are getting better, okay, but the main thing is you've got to be able to track the price. Make sure that the price is between two zones, okay, then go into lower time frame and then figure, okay, what's really been going here, and then track the price more. As soon as it makes higher highs or lower lows, okay, you should be able to then anticipate, okay, if it's going high, it's going to go to supply zone, and if it's going to go low, it's going to go to the demand zone. You buy it here and you sell here. You're only looking for options in between those two zones. You don't buy anywhere else unless it hits there or hits there. You're not going to do anything else. Okay. Anybody got any questions or any particular charts that they want to go over as well? So if, for example, hypothetically, you were to enter this, okay, this would be the opportunity as going away from here. Okay, with that wick, it's telling you that the demand zone is quite strong. So look how it respects this zone. Okay, it respects the zone, doesn't go below. Okay, so but if you do enter, you're not going to get many pips at all. Okay, so this is a 30 pip zone. Okay, but then you'd be expecting the price to go further down. Okay, so just be careful of what's been happening, because we are at volatile times. So make sure that your analysis is a lot better, but the overall trend is bearish. So the hourly is more confident to break this zone, and if it does break this zone, make sure it breaks this particular lower band of our channel, and then it'll go further down. So we need a reaction, retest, go back, and then mark your zones again. Each time mark your zones very, very methodically so that it works in your interest as well. Okay. Anybody got any questions? Right, nobody got no questions. That's fantastic. But overall, okay, make sure you stay on top of the dollar index, the US 10-year yield. This will tell you the true sentiment of which way it's going. Okay, and slowly but surely we're going to be going into the futures market to predict this in a lot better manner. So overall, the system of ours will be better. So if you look here on the treasury yield, it's going further down, but it hits a particular key zone. So we should see a reversal. Okay, the reversal here will then be very, very useful on this. So if you look up on the weekly from here, it's respected that zone, So we've got to see a reversal very soon. Okay, so make sure you have this in mind and then look at what's happening as well. Okay, respecting here. So we now look from the 5-minute point of view. Okay, so this particular zone was respected. So now we're seeing the candle. So make sure you just follow them each by each and then see how it goes in the long-term run as well. Good. If there's no more questions, okay, this will be the end of this call. Go on, say it. What's your question?
Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you, Nabad?
Can you please move to 1 hour?
1 hour, yeah.
So, from here, near that G.
Right. What's your question?
Sir, this past zone actually I drew from here, near that G.
Right. You can draw on my chart. Okay. Where? Just draw the chart.
Not able to draw. I'm not able to draw.
Whereabouts?
Near G. GBP USD, it's written in in the
Right.
background.
Which price did you buy?
Sir, I did not buy. I was just analyzing.
Right. Go on, China. You do it. Because if you right. So did you buy or sell here? So what's the question? Yeah, the wicks are temporary. So what this really means is, right, you're only going to be taking notice of this at only these zones. Here, okay? Or you're going to take notice of it from here. In the line chart, it won't show it. It'll never show the line chart. Okay, so if we here, these will not be shown in the line chart ever. Line charts don't show that. That's why you got to mark it with your own analysis. Okay. That's why you got to find these entry points with the wicks. Okay. Wick zone to zone entry, zone to zone. Okay. This is penetrating this zone. Okay. So when you're looking for wick entry, okay, this is telling you the right to buy because it's at the demand zone. It's coming from supply, going to demand. Okay. This is telling you also that you've got to get out because the continuation isn't there. So if we look at from a 5-minute chart, okay, the pressure from the buyers is still slow. Okay, so this means, okay, that the selling pressure is going to continue more than the buying pressure. Okay, sellers did not take them out. Sorry, the buyers did not take them out. So if the buyers did not take them out, okay, right.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, you share your screen.
Is it visible?
Right. Okay.
So I was talking about this week.
Yes.
Means this zone is fine or is it wrong?
No.
From
The zone is correct because the price did not go below here, and from this price it went up.
yeah. So actually, you do it from here, and I do it from here. So my question was like, should we
No.
work from here?
Right. I'll show you what you should be doing instead. Okay. So, okay. So this is a 1-hour chart. Okay. So look carefully first of all.
And this one also. Sir.
No. First of all, let me explain. Then you speak. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Right. Price. Zoom out a bit. More out. More out. Yeah. So look carefully. Price went from here. Make it easier for you. Right. Here is the first zone. Price did not go below here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is the retest. That wick is the retest telling you that this zone is good. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So after that, price goes further up and price did not go below this zone because the green candle went away from here. So this is telling you that this zone is valid. The bottom zone is valid. So that means the buyers are in control. Okay. As price goes further up, price did not go below here. So it's telling you that the buyers are still in control. 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 Even in this level, the buyers are still in control. Then it went up. Now it's going to go the opposite direction. Okay. So from here, sellers are in control. From here, sellers are in control. From here, sellers are in control. Okay. You've got to be able to see as in why did the price react? If it's in a demand zone, you're going to see the price to be reversing. Okay. These wicks are just confirmation that the zone is good. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If the
Excuse me,
wicks, go on.
Shaina here.
Yes.
Sir, that demand zone is correct. The longer wick he asked before.
The demand zone is correct, but you need to
Okay.
understand that if the wick breaks it, then the demand zone is not good.
Okay.
So what this means is to you is if it went below here, this demand zone not good. If they then took them out, demands are not good. Okay. Overall, okay, you need to understand that. Okay.
So
The wick,
sometimes we are confused in between the trend. Like so, we should follow price action.
no. You follow the lowest demand zone always.
Okay.
So
Right, we starting from the above supply
yes.
zone first. The price goes down.
Yeah.
And we want to create a zone again. Then we
Yes.
should follow the wick.
The wick will tell you if the price is if that zone is good or bad.
Okay. Okay. On the third candle, red candle, it is putting back.
Yes. So it's a retest of the zone. It's a retest of the zone. Retest of the zone until it goes in the opposite direction.
In the same, in the same direction, there is a there is a red box.
Yes.
You draw.
Yeah.
So that is a demand zone.
Because the red candle did not go below it.
Okay. That is previous. That is
Yes,
now
previous.
a supply zone.
Yes. So the demand zone is continuing until it hits the supply zone.
Like price is going down.
Yes.
And again, it is pushing up.
Yes.
It makes a zone.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay,
what
sir.
this means, price went to here.
Okay.
Price did not go above. Now price is going that way.
In the opposite direction, price goes up.
Opposite direction,
and
yes.
if some buy side and price goes gone down, little bit down, there makes a zone.
Yes.
It makes a zone. Okay.
Makes sense now?
So how? Okay. How to consider the body or the wick?
No. Always the wick.
Okay. Always on buy side, on sell side, both sides.
Yes. The body is telling you false. The wick is telling you if it's good or bad.
We can use line chart to confirm the zones.
You can, but you won't see the wicks.
Okay.
Those wicks are gone now.
Okay.
That is why,
So,
the wicks means entry.
Okay. So one question.
Go on.
Many times you said their stop loss hits over the zone. Sometimes I am confused about that thing. Like there is a first 4 hours supply jar likha hua hai, sorry, written. You told many times that there is many stop losses hits.
Yes.
Will you explain that thing?
So what this means is somebody's stop loss was taken out here. Somebody's stop loss was taken out here. Somebody's stop loss was taken out here. So what the market does is the market goes up, takes the stop loss out, then it goes in the opposite direction. Market goes down, takes a stop loss out, then it goes in the opposite direction.
So can you explain in Hindi? This I am not getting it correctly.
Right. Okay. यहाँ पे कुछ ज्यादा स्टॉप लॉसेस है, तो मार्केट ओके पहले नीचे जा रहा है, तो ये कंफ्यूज करने के लिए ओके वो ऊपर जाएगा, लेकिन उसका असली ट्रेंड है डाउन।
ओके।
तो मार्केट ओके पहले नीचे जा रहा है, तो मार्केट कंफ्यूज करने के लिए ऊपर जाएगा, तो आप लोग सोचेंगे ओके ये तो बाय है, लेकिन
जिन्होंने एंट्री ली होगी
उनको ट्रैप करना चाहिए। हाँ,
उनको ट्रैप, उनका स्टॉप लॉस ऊपर हिट हो जाएगा
जी,
जिन्होंने बाय एंड सेल एंट्री इधर ली होगी।
हाँ, तो इधर से कुछ लोग बाय करेंगे, क्योंकि ये लोग सोचेंगे ओके ये है रेजिस्टेंस, ओके सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस, सो ये यहाँ पे बाय करेंगे, क्योंकि ये लोग सोचेंगे ओके या तो प्राइस ऊपर गया डबल टच, ओके, लेकिन उसका असली ट्रेंड था नीचे जाने के लिए,
डाउन ट्रेंड था।
हाँ, तो इसलिए क्योंकि मार्केट का जो पैसा ज्यादा नहीं था, तो उन लोगों का पैसा ट्रैप करने के लिए ये मूव किया, फिर उन सबका पैसा लेके वो जाएगा।
Okay.
Make sense now?
One example more, sir.
One example. Okay, now price going down.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Price नीचे जा रहा है. Okay. ये है पहला रेफरेंस, मार्केट दूसरी तरफ जाएगा, स्टॉप लॉस हिट हुआ। ओके, ये लोग सोचेंगे ओके प्राइस फिर से नीचे जाएगा, मार्केट ने स्टॉप करके उल्टा चला गया, फिर मार्केट दोबारा ओके इस जगह से सेल की, लेकिन उसका असली नियत था बाय। और ये जो रेफरेंस पॉइंट था, क्योंकि यहाँ पे हमारा डिमांड जोन था, डिमांड जोन का मतलब है यहाँ बायर्स ज्यादा है और सेलर्स कम है, तो ये है दूसरा रेफरेंस क्यों ये प्राइस नीचे नहीं गया।
So one thing, how to exactly confirm that our zones are correct, exactly correct?
Okay, if the price does not go below, does not go below, that means your zone is correct.
Demand zone.
G.
Okay.
Right. Now price hit this low, goes back up, makes a high. This high is above this high. तो इसका मतलब ये प्राइस ऊपर जाएगा।
Okay. Sometimes we confuse in between the zones.
No, nothing, never go in between. Okay, अगर प्राइस इधर आया तो हम कुछ करेंगे। Okay, अगर प्राइस यहाँ से नीचे नहीं गया तो इसका मतलब है बाय का जो प्रेशर कंटिन्यू होगा।
ज्यादा। Okay.
क्योंकि यहाँ कुछ ज्यादा हैवी इन्वेस्टर्स थे, तो यहाँ ने उन लोगों के ज्यादा पुश दिया।
ओके सर।
पुश देने के बाद ओके यहाँ जो भी होगा ओके वो बाइंग प्रेशर से होगा।
ओके सर।
Anybody else got any other questions? Good. Right. So I'll send the video very soon. Okay. Analyze it, understand it, go over it again. Okay. Always understand the wicks is the first reference that the continuation of that pattern is going to be stopped. Selling pressure stopping. Okay. It goes in the opposite direction. Whatever the wicks does, you do the opposite. If the wick's on the top side, meaning it's going to go to the downside. If the wick's on the downside, you go to the upside. But make sure you get a confirmation first. This one was the first entry. This was the second entry. This is stop the sellers. And this was the confirmation that the buying pressure is going to start. Good. Right. So there'll be, it's now nearly going to be Ramadan. Okay. So Ramadan is going to be less trading opportunities for me. Okay. So be careful of what we're going to be doing. And so more analysis will be and less videos. Okay. So hopefully all of you guys understand this. Any questions, let me know. Thank you very much.